in the first quarter. They lead by 12 points, and they're good players. Nicky Gill was tremendous in that first quarter. Also, I thought Harwood, as you mentioned, did well. Danny Wilson did very well for them, playing as a ruck rover around the ground, and the youngsters in Chris Taylor and Ben Gladcoma, we'll call him. Pretty hard to pronounce that one. That's Jacoma, or I would call him that. Benny did pretty well for them.
Brad Thompson, I've got to give a mention to as well, the fullback, and he does a tireless effort, kept booked and goalless in that first quarter. Great effort from Brad Thompson.
Umpires about to start play for the second quarter, brought to you by the Conlafine Hotel in Kilgore Street.
Yes, and again, Murray Hetherington doing well for East Belmont. Thumps it down, but it's well sharked. Nicky Gill starting off from where he left in that first quarter with a great first term. Support now. Sees Robertson come in. Good pick up there. The one hand very clean too. There was young, that looks like Steve Robertson.
It was on the ground, yeah. Lovely kick too.
It's good football and finds his teammate there in Ben Tacoma.
Tacoma goes down the ground, a centre half forward into the corridor. It's thumped away down there. A chance for East Belmont to come out of defence with a long right foot kick up to Keegan. Lovely kick from Stern finds Keegan short of the centre half forward position. Stern runs on and wants the hand pass. McCabe stands the mark as Keegan goes bang on the right foot. Kicks it out towards the leader Bookter. It's thumped away from him. He's got plenty of opposition down there. Coming out of defence there was Thompson pushing the ball in front of him for the Amateurs. They stack it on top, but McCabe's in there battling hard for his side. Stern's come down the ground. He's there with Montgomery, but the umpires rule for a ball up at the true centre half forward position. First minute of the second quarter, brought to you by the Conlafine Hotel.
Big men fly for the guest video. Pye comes to ground, flicked out there quickly. The umpire's deemed it a throw, and Steve Robinson's a bit annoyed because he clapped it sweetly. But umpire has now brought the ball back, and I think you'll find Justin Hetherington gets the free kick for East Belmont.
Jason, it is. Kicks the ball long into the forward pocket. Oh, good mark taken from behind down here. Ronnie, might be Nick McKellar. It is. The centre half back reaching over the top and kicking the ball towards the centre wing. Ron, you're telling me it's Justin. Thank you very much. I've just called him Jason. The kick from the player there in McKellar came out to half back and found a teammate as Ronnie puts the finger up to signify it's just one goal on the board, I think.
Just correct, Cookie, as we see now that Paul Middleton has been a little quiet early stages of this game for the amateur side. Went short to poor footy. Looked for McCabe, couldn't find him, and East Belmont now get possession. Nice football through the agency there. I think you'll find him. That looked like Keegan on that.
Keegan it was.
Round. Yes, and his kick though couldn't find the mark.
Here's Richardson again.
Richardson, thick of things, a real fine defender for the Geelong Amateurs side. Went short again, and Cookie, why are they persisting in going short?
He's under a bit of pressure there, Ron. He just had to get the foot on the ball, I think. I'll give him 4 points there, Richardson. He had nowhere else to go. There was no one down the ground. That's why he went short. How open your eyes, Ronnie? He kicked it 40 yards. He would have landed on the grass and would have sat there till the boundary umpire picked it up, I'd suggest. And here's a free kick being plucked out of this, and Keegan's going to take it just forward of the centre wing for the East Belmont club. He'll look towards centre half forward. Bookter may be the target. He's not. Posman was behind the pack, but the mark is taken in front. Ron, have you got him?
Jason Dorr it is.
Dorr it is. Long kick into the goal square. Up they go. Oh, good fist comes out in the direction of the player there. Ryan gets the hand pass across. Wasn't effective. Put his teammate under pressure. Umpires paid him a free kick. Might have been lucky. Advantage paid. And they're going to get over the Amateurs out towards half back. Sure, a lucky decision, Ron.
Yeah, great mark at the back of the pack there from Craig Edwards. But getting back to that back pocket situation, gee, Nick McKellar fumbled a real soda on that occasion. And now what's happened is that the mark taken by Craig Edwards, a lovely drop punt pass by Edwards, found the leading Bookter. Opportunity now from 35 metres directly in front of the East Belmont side.
And they need Bookter to lift. Comes in on the right foot. Kicks it long, kicks it high. Goal umpire leans back. Will it make the distance? You can bet your sweet Pippi it will. He's got his first goal on the board, Andrew Bookter. Early stages, perhaps 3.5 minutes gone of the second quarter, and East Belmont fight back.
Certainly do, Cookie. They now move on the Conlafine Hotel second quarter scoreboard here for the GDFL round 10 match of the day at Queen's Park. East Belmont 2-2-14, trailing Geelong Amateurs 3-2-20. 6 points the margin. What a great game of football we've got here.
Nothing in the game, Ron. As you say, 3-2 plays 2-2. Just the one more scoring shot, but it was a goal to the Amateurs. They lead by 6 points as the umpire's about to commence proceedings. Back into the centre of the ground he goes. A little tap over the back. Can anyone? No one can pick this up at all, but Justin Hetherington can. Gets the hand pass across to Stern. Stern goes long on the right foot to the pocket. Oh, pulled down. I'd suggest the player in front for East Belmont going to get a free kick. It's the big fella at the Amateurs, at centre half.
The YR Football 93 Player of the Day is sponsored by Pizza Land. Pizza Land is not just pizzas. They specialise in Italian and Turkish cuisine. There are weekly specials, pasta, kebabs, Turkish breads and more. But best of all, pizzas baked in the traditional wood ovens. They're open 11 a.m. till late and they have a BYO licence. There's takeaway, or if you want delivery, then phone 218 424. After the footy, stop by Pizza Land, 52 Mercer Street, Geelong.
Football 93, back to the guys.
Middleton now in the forward pocket for the amateur side. Couldn't control it. Craig Edwards traps it sweetly for East Belmont. Good support there from Danny Montgomery. Goes out wide and finds, I think you'll find another 17 Guernsey, Justin Hetherington, who kicks quickly to the wing. Poor footy though, because he couldn't find a teammate, but now they can. Picks it up sweetly, goes to centre wing. But Kevin McCabe has pushed his opponent, set umpire Wayne Jervis. And Trevor Keegan's done well too.
He's playing well, Keegan, isn't he? Kicks the ball. Lovely kick to centre half forward. Out comes Brooks on the lead. Can't take the mark. Stern grabs it on the ground. Hand pass went straight to McCabe, who couldn't believe his luck. McCabe tumbles the ball over the centre of the ground. It goes back towards the centre now. Can anyone pick it up? Kicked off the ground towards the half forward line. Hand pass comes out here from Niblett. Gives it across to a teammate who's under pressure. Tries a hand pass too. Not a particularly good one. They're stacking on top, but no one over to gain it here. McCabe lays a tackle. Hand pass from Keegan comes out wide. He's got a teammate here. Has to kick in a hurry on the right foot towards the half forward line. Umpire's blowing the whistle after the kick from Jamie Legal went to half forward, and he's found a free kick. It's going to go the way of East Belmont, Ron. Yeah, this is Heath Walsh going to take it. Wants to go the short one and does.
Yes, a lovely... Oh, what a mark! But, yeah, great lead too from Andrew Buchter. A little bit physically strong. Andrew Richardson asking umpire Wayne Jervis there about the push, but it was within 10 metres. And
well, it was brilliantly executed, I thought. That's why I said what a mark, because he had to get rid of his opponent, he did. Punt kicks goes Buchter. The goal umpire leans back. He'll get a sunburnt mouth, and he's got his mouth open because that's a goal. It's a beauty. And Buchter kicks his second for the quarter, and he's lifted this quarter run. He's bringing East Belmont back into the game.
He certainly is, as light rain starts to fall here at the Stinton Oval, Queen's Park. And let's have a look, Cookie. The scoreboard all tied up in the second quarter. We've been travelling, David. Let's have a look. About 7.5 minutes of this second quarter. Played was by the Comnafine Hotel down there at Kilgore Street. East Geelong moves the boys now. East Belmont 3-2. Amateurs 3-2, 20 points altogether.
Just lifting East Belmont here through the agency of Keegan and also through Buchter, and Justin Hetherington's doing well. He's in the centre, but the bounce down goes. Up goes the big Murray Hetherington. Can't get a clean hit down. 1-1. Hand pass comes out. No one in particular wants to grab this footy. They're all trying to slap it on. McCabe goes in and lays a tackle. It's pushed out wide. Running on with Jamie Legal here for East Belmont. Pushes it out even wider still. Hand pass comes over the top, but it's brilliantly sharked here by the number 19 jumper in Stasek for the Amateurs. He kicks the ball towards half forward.
Well, Richardson not paid the mark. A little unlucky. Ball cleared now for East Belmont, but Stasek again, the moving picture show, picks it up and kicks long to half forward, but his disposal on this occasion not a good, and Craig Edwards, the centre-half back defence well for East Belmont.
Swings the ball up over centre-half forward. Oh, you pay the mark. Umpire didn't pay that one. I thought it was still there, Ron, to East Belmont, but all right, he's out there doing the job. A little kick comes back, and the mark's been taken here by Ivan Morris. Morris from the centre wing kicks into half forward play. Good kick by Morris. Saw his teammate out of the lead there in Heath Walsh, who may be playing half forward flank, I think. Kicks the ball along with a right foot kick towards the forward zone. Up goes the big fellow there in Montgomery, is it? McKellar it was. Couldn't take the mark. Pushed it out wide. Going to go towards the fence. And it's out before Chris Taylor can grab hold of it for the Amateurs. And, well, interesting start of the second quarter, Ron, with East Belmont getting right back into the game.
Yes, 9-minute mark of the second term. Pettibutt was by the Comnafine Hotel. Sees at the scoreboard 3 goals to a piece here between these two great sides of GDFL, Geelong Amateurs and East Belmont.
So the Amateurs a chance to run this out of defence. If they can just pick it up, they have to slap the ball on towards half forward. The big fella chips in front of their Murray Hetherington and gathers. Kicks long towards the forward zone. Punched away by the defence there of McKellar. He hits the ball towards the boundary line. He's doing that pretty well, Ron, too. But he's saved a bit of ground. It goes out wide. Chance here for the Amateurs if they can pick it up. Kick off the ground. Is it out on the full?
Yes.
It might have
that could have been the juggler too.
Just waiting. I think the boundary umpire's right on the job there. I think you'll find it's a boundary throw in. It was not out on the full. It looked a bit dangerous for a minute, but it's a boundary throw in half forward flank.
Anthony Middleton was the player there under the microscope. Couldn't control it as we see the ball back into play. And again, a tackle was a little high.
Eddie Wilson's got a free kick out of this.
With the free kick for the Geelong Amateurs side.
Kicks up towards a lead, and the mark is taken by Reynolds. Two plays on immediately with a hand pass to running teammate. Into the centre they go. Out comes the player here, doing well. Dave Franey, is it? On the left foot, down towards the forward zone. Half forward flank it is. East Belmont doing all the attacking this quarter. You'd reckon there was some wind here, Ron, wouldn't you? Because East Belmont are doing all the attacking, whereas the Amateurs were doing it early. It's picked up here, and a long shot for goal. Coming into the goal mouth by Adam Joseph. Deep into the forward zone. No one can grab it, and they're going to get out of defence here. The Amateurs, they had the numbers, Ron, and they'll run it out well through McCullough.
Yeah, Nick McCullough, it is beautiful football too for the big red-headed beans.
Lovely kick.
Goes out wide and finds the Swartz of Paul Middleton, chips it into the centre of the ground and taking a flying grab for the Geelong Amateurs side, Greg Macca. Macca now sets himself, looks for the lead up forward. We see that Robertson comes in. Cop one a little high. Play on called the umpire. Kelly's there for East Belmont. Robertson butters up well there, the bazzer. Couldn't get the ball out to a teammate. It spills now to where Reynolds, well collared by Craig Edwards, and has been penalised a little bit tough on that occasion.
Well, the free kick has gone to Edwards. He puts the right foot into it, kicks towards the centre of the ground. Up in front, Keegan can't mark. Roving the pack, Niblett behind like a good rover should be, but kicks the ball towards centre half forward. He's looking down there for a teammate who couldn't hold the mark. He's well tackled by, might have been Wilson in there laying the tackle. Wait on the umpire's decision.
It's good call, Cookie. It was on Heath Welsh and made him earn every possession on that occasion.
Yeah, good tackle it was.
Penalised for holding the leather for mine. Umpire Jeff Twitt now throws in the air. The ball spills to where Adam Joseph gets a hand pass to no one in particular, and it allows now Chris Taylor for the amateur side to kick the centre half back. Look to Middleton. The ball didn't sit too well for him, and now East Belmont can gain possession. Murray Hetherington, and up and under, kicks it high, wide and handsome. There's been a free kick. The whistle sounds from umpire Twitt. That's going to Eddie Richardson.
Richardson kicks the ball out towards half-back. He's found his teammate in Statsev. Moving pitches away he goes into the centre of the ground here for the Amateurs. Not a particularly good kick. Amateurs are going to rebound here. A little kick into the forward line. Ron, I just couldn't pick it up. Might have been Murray Hetherington. It was at the forward. He's back into the pocket. There's a chance here. A little kick into the pocket. It's a good one. The mark taken, the Gazoo took it, wanted to play on immediately, I don't know why. Up when McCabe stepped it away, they've still got the ball in their forward line here, have the East Belmont side. Umpire's playing a free kick, Ronnie's clapping hands. Well, it was good. Tell me what that's for, Ron. Well, no, it's gone over the line. Rick Stasic has come in and thumped the ball away from his opponent. Good defensive football for the amateur back pocket player. Sees the ball back into play from the boundary throw-in. McCullough, probably there too, yes. Caught one a little high from Adam Joseph from East Belmont. No free kick forthcoming. McCabe's there for amateurs. A little quick kick out wide. Sees now. I think you'll find Nicky Gill traps it to Thompson. Back to Gill. Good football amateurs. The build-up looks good. The disposal superb and goes wide. But I think you'll find he's just kicked it a little too wide. A nice mark was taken out there by Reynolds, but he's kicked it over on the full. A little hard to pick up down here at the present time, Cookie. A long way from the boundary line, what as you say. And Craig Edwards receives the free kick, was just over the line. That's about all. Edwards kicks the ball back towards half forward. Up goes McCabe and can't mark for the amateurs. But behind the pack, playing the game of his life, Richardson kicks the ball to the centre of the ground. Oh, umpire's going to pay the mark, or is it the free kick, Ron?
Cookie, no consistency. There's been a couple like that, and the ball's been called to play on. On this occasion, East Belmont receives the benefit. Dave Franey goes to the flank and finds Heath Welsh, who's kicked to the pocket. Looks to the lead there of the spearhead Bookter, but can't find him. Good defensive football for the amateur footy club.
Yeah, they just can't get it past the centre line or half forward on the amateurs this quarter, yet they look so good in the first quarter. But it's been a big fight back by East Belmont. They were in a bit of trouble early as the boundary umpire is about to set proceedings back into play. Up goes Joseph, goes towards McCabe of the amateurs. He can't control it, goes past Montgomery of East Belmont. Hand pass comes out wide, and Paul Robertson kicks the ball out to half back, and he's found a teammate taking a good mark too, Ron.
Yeah, looks like number 57.
Yeah, looks like Taylor. He's been lively, hasn't he? Kicks the ball to centre wing. Good mark taken by Johnny Ryan. Swings the ball on the right foot. Now can the Amateurs make something out of this? Lovely kick by Ryan, a centre-half forward. And taking a good mark was Paul Schwartz, the middleman. And the umpire said, you got to play on now. You wanted to go, son. And isn't he going crook of the umpire?
Yeah, poor decision from umpire Jervis. The umpire called play on, and he hadn't moved across his mark. The player, the tackler from East Belmont, forced him to the ground, looking as though he played on, and not giving the player with the ball any benefit on that occasion. We've been going 23 minutes, cooking of the second quarter. The scoreboard all tied up, 3 goals to apiece for the Geelong Amateur and East Belmont footy clubs.
I reckon that decision was red hot, Ron. Chance to come out of the centre here with a long kick by Damien Kelly, but the umpire's blown the whistle, and East Belmont going to receive the free kick here, short of the centre of the ground, midway between centre and centre-half back, and Ernie Posman is going to receive this one.
Yes, play on's the call. He went to hand pass and didn't. Good call this time by umpire Jervis. Now the kick from Posman looks to Stern on the members' side wing, but good pressure Geelong Amateurs force it over line and out of bounds right in front of the members' pavilion here at this very picturesque Queen's Park Reserve.
That was young Taylor again applying the tackle there on Stern. He's been quite an interesting player. Up goes Rooster. Wilson knocks it to the ground, but it's taken away from him, and a hand pass lands with Justin Hetherington, or is it Jason? His hand pass is intercepted by the Rooster in Danny Wilson. Kicks the ball towards centre-half back. Needs some support. McCabe's going to lend some. Got pushed in the back or held without it behind, and he's going to receive a free kick. He's not going to pay 50 for that one, Ron, is he?
No,
I just thought he was for a minute. McCabe wants to play on immediately, gives it across to Richardson, and away goes Richardson. He might kick this into the press box, I think. No, it's just short of that. Over the bounds and out of bounds on the full, and receiving the free kick is Ivan Morris of the East Belmont Football Club, true centre wing position.
Morris now kicks up the ground, looking for Franey in front. Richardson over the back parameters, defends well. Chris Taylor tapped it on. Greg Macker trapped it well. His hand pass ill-directed and allows now the dashing back pocket player, Ivan Morris for East Belmont, to kick to centre-half forward. The ball didn't carry to the target of Welsh, allows Thompson in. He goes short to the centre of the ground to Nick Gill. Good football. Amateurs goes out wide there from Nick Gill and finds Reynolds.
Reynolds spears a pass in towards the true centre-half forward, full forward position. Can they get a goal here? Nick Gill's in there battling hard, but it's taken away from him. A quick kick out of the fence, going to land towards half forward flank centre wing. Oh, but taking a good mark here is Brucey Howard, I think, for the Amateurs. Ridden into the ground. That might well be worth a thought about the 50. Chris Stern might have done the wrong thing. Howard picking himself up. He's going to take this kick. A little kick in towards the centre corridor position. He was looking there for Paul Schwartz of Middleton, who couldn't handle it. Stern has to kick in a hurry. Oh, high to the umpire. Umpire, I don't agree with you again. That's the second time in the quarter, and I don't care the umpire's running. That was a poor decision again. He was tackled across the front of his chest.
Yes, certainly was, and allows East Belmont now to get the ball out of the defence and finds Keegan at centre wing. Keegan's kicked a nice one. Heath Welsh in front there of his opponent, takes a strong mark for East Belmont.
Away he goes on the right foot towards centre-half forward. Not a bad kick either. No one taking the mark. Pass battering up there well as Rooster. Danny Wilson trying to get the hand pass away. Umpire said, you didn't get it away, son. And he's going to pay the free kick to Montgomery. And he's going to go back with all four pocket player Danny Montgomery. The 28 jumper hand passes across to the Kazoo. Dave Ferguson straightens up on his non-preferred left foot. Goes long towards centre-half forward. Hand pass over the top. Chance here running on the football for Hetherington. Out comes McCabe. No, it wasn't. It was Stadsvik showing good speed, hitting the ball towards the fence. Balmy umpire's on the job. So too is the central umpire. And he, the central umpire, has precedence. He's going to ball it up, Ronnie. Deep in the forward pocket.
Yes, and a big leap there from Hetherington. Thumps it towards their East Belmont goal. Pack of players formed and working hard there at the base of the pack was Danny Montgomery. But again, I think you'll find that umpire Twit will call for a ball up only 25 metres from the Geelong, East Belmont goal.
Second quarter, brought to you by the Comlafine Hotel. Umpire throws this one up, running onto the football down there is the moving pitches. Stadsvik, but he can't pick it up and it's gone over the line out of bounds. We'll have a repeat dose, Ronnie, of about the umpire's throw in deep in that forward pocket.
Yes, and we have a lucky ticket number 2, Max, have we, from the Amateur Football Club. The lucky number is?
F40, yours $2.
F40 for $2. And
4 other tickets as well.
4 other tickets as well, Max, and you really seem to have been touched here, cooking for $2 by Max.
Well, I'm pleased you're paying, Ron. I'll stay with the footy if you don't mind, as the ball's about to be thrown in. A little bit further around now. It's still deep in the forward pocket as the boundary umpire puts it back into play. It's dropped to the ground. Can anyone pick it up down there? They shovel it out the back. Picked up in a flying shot at goal by Niblett. Wait on the umpire here because Niblett's kicked the goal, but he's blown the whistle, Ron. We'll wait and see what happens. He's paid a free kick and it's going to go the way of the amateurs. A little bit lucky, perhaps, but they must have been there. And the free kick's going to go to Brad Thompson. Chris Niblett had played on and kicked the goal, but Brad Thompson going to take the free kick back pocket.
Okay, back to the football. There's Nick Gill now. Kicks the ball long there to the centre of the ground. In front there was Niblett. Oh, but that was the Swartzer doing very well for Middleton, but was well collared. The loose ball now allows Niblett to recover well for East Belmont. Kicks it up there to the half-forward line, standing his ground well. Danny Montgomery, I think you'll find for the East Belmont side.
And 50 metres, Ron. 50 metres been paid against Peter Cone. 50 metres has been paid against Peter Cone, and this will put him right on the goal line. We've played 20 minutes of the second quarter, brought to you by the Comnafoon Hotel. Scores are level. It's 3 goals to a piece. And this should be a certain goal as Montgomery comes in from just, perhaps 8 or 10 metres out from goal. Kicks for goal. Oh, he might have missed it. Wait on the goal umpire. Yeah, hang your head in shame. That is a shocking effort, Danny Montgomery. Barrel around with a hand pass that through the goals. He was about 8 or 10 metres out from goal, and he has missed to the left-hand side. 1 point only. Crucial miss for East Belmont. They claimed the lead, but what a poor effort from Danny Montgomery. Should have done better. Kick in from full back. Going out wide towards the half-back flank position on the far side of the ground. Found his teammate there in the big fella in Richardson. Takes the kick. Kicks the ball back towards the centre of the ground. Adam Joseph might be taking this mark. It is for East Belmont. And kicks down towards centre half forward. Up in front, book the count mark. Ernie Bosman grabs it. Gets a hand pass out wide. It's picked up with a flying shot into the goal mouth, but going back Wilson, drop one he could have taken. Back there with him, Jason Hetherington doing battle. Umpire's blown the whistle. Let's see what he's going to do. It's right alongside the behind post at the East Belmont end of the ground, and a ball up is the decision. Up it goes, knocked to the ground, chance for Keegan, who's interfered with the mine. Picked up, goes back towards Keegan. Can he handle the ball? Might be a free kick here, I'd suggest, to the big fella down there in defence, and it is so too. And coming away with the footy is McKellar towards half-back. Found a teammate. They have to kick it in a hurry. Round they go, they do, and Ben Reynolds is out there in centre wing position. He kicks the ball quickly towards, he kicked it towards a Ford motor car. I'd suggest that is away over the line and out of bounds on the full centre wing position, and this will give East Belmont the chance to come back into it. 21 points plays 20, been a tight second quarter. East Belmont doing the better early in this quarter, but now we've seen a little fella kicking the ball back is Edwards. The little kick towards centre half-back. Out comes Richardson. Handballs in front of him. Held without it for mine after he got rid of it. And Andrew Richardson, who's playing a sensational game across half-back for the Amateurs side, is going to take the free kick. Richardson now, left foot kick, goes up towards the half-forward line, looking for a high flyer. He didn't have one. It's tapped out over the back there by Johnny Ryan of the Amateurs side. He punts the ball with his hand, dumps it right towards the boundary line. Gain 15 or 20 metres. Well done, Ryan. Boundary show in, half-forward flank, and Amateurs in attack. 1 point the margin. East Belmont leading, and we've been travelling Cookie 30 minutes of the second term. We've been going 24 and a half, Ron.
Oh, I'm sorry, Cookie, my clock must be wrong. But the accurate one has done it again, David Cook, as the ball's on the outer side of the ground. Hetherington kicks it to half forward, but Rich Static is in slow motion this time, the moving picture show, as he gets it to Richardson. Over the top he goes, looks there for his teammate there. Couldn't try to find him, no. Put him under a bit of pressure there on that occasion, Steve Robertson. Lost the footy, and East Belmont can clear.
They do. They go out wide, Ron. They've gone to attack out the half forward. The pass is on. A little kick's a good one. The teammates taking the mark. We'll wait and see who it is. 27. It is lining up and banging a goal. He's kicked the goal too, I think. He's getting here. Heath Walsh it was. I thought it was. Just had to check the number. Heath Walsh bangs through a pretty handy goal for East Belmont. Had most of the play this quarter, Ron, and now they've gone to a 7-point advantage.
Cookie, how come he was 25 metres away from his opponent? Where were the defenders of the amateurs?
So they still have them these days, Ron. They just run with the footy now. You shake hands when you start, and you shake hands when you finish, and that is all.
Comnathine Hotel second quarter scoreboard now moves East Belmont. They've gone to 4-3. 27 points, snuck away now to a 7-point lead over the Geelong amateur side, who have stagnated on 3-2-20 back to the centre of the ground.
25 and a half minutes gone, second quarter, crashed his way through the pack. Ben Reynolds gets the hand pass away. Oh, teammate had to kick in a hurry up and under. Who wants to sit under this? Not too many, I'd suggest. Could kill sitting under them. Hand pass comes out wide. It goes to Craig Edwards. He gives ground, but he's found a teammate there back there at centre half back. Has to kick in a hurry towards centre wing. The Kelly it was. Up they go. Keegan couldn't mark. At the back of the pack running on with Steve Robertson for the amateurs. Oh, one went across there and a good mark taken. And Greg Macker took the mark and Chris Nibble said, earn this one. And away goes Macker towards the centre of the ground for the amateurs.
Danny Montgomery couldn't hold the overhead mark. Jason Dawes there for East Belmont. Keep working hard at ground level. A quick kick finds Niblett, who plays on quickly. Looks to the lead of Bookter. Couldn't take it. Good pressure, McKellar. See swooping on the ball now. Jamie Sutherland on the ground for East Belmont. And Bookter back up again. Kicked it off the carpet. Good football from the spearhead. Unselfish football. Cookie kept it in play. But umpire in Wayne Jervey suggests that the youngster from the Geelong amateur side copped it a bit too high, and he'll get the free kick in the last line of defence. Trying to pick him up, Cookie.
Will be Cone, I think. Cone kicks the ball out. Way out towards half-back. Found a teammate there, just had the glasses on Cone, but his teammate kicks the ball. Oh, he's found a forward motor car as well. Poole kicking a couple of times here with the amateurs coming out of defence.
Brad Thompson it was.
It's a wide enough ground, Ron. They should be able to centre it a little bit better than that. It's a very wide ground here. You shouldn't be kicking them out on the full under no pressure.
Gone very defensive, the amateurs in the second quarter. No reason to. They were leading this great game.
Bosman's got it.
Bosman, again, pressure though, Cookie, is mounting here between these two sides. Skills just dropping a touch due to the pressure applied, and by hand and foot, players having a little bit of trouble.
Boundary throw-in. Keegan does the ruck work for East Belmont and taps the ball towards his ruck rover there in Justin Hetherington. He is claimed in the tackle. He had no chance of getting that out from under the pack there as Rooster Wilson dived in on top of him, and it's a ball in. That's a boundary throw-in. It's a ball up, I beg your pardon, and it is a ball up out there at half-forward. Now we'll have the boundary throw-in. I was just preempting a bit there, Ron. I was ahead of my time, and it's a boundary throw-in half-forward. Blank East Belmont in attack, late stages of the second quarter.
Paddy buttressed by the Comnathine Hotel in Kilgore Street there, East Geelong. A real family atmosphere at the Comnathine as Dave Ferguson kicks it quickly up to Jason Dorr. Trapped it, played on quickly, kicks up to Heath Welsh. Oh, used his strength. Butters up, under pressure, feeds off the hand pass to the chook. Andrew Book to the spearhead on the left foot. Oh, Lux a fortune. And a good football though from Andy Bookter. Pumped it onto his left foot under pressure, and you wouldn't believe it, fell right in the arms at the end of the 10-metre square to Danny Montgomery. And
we just saw Danny Montgomery miss one from 8 metres out, Ron, if he was lucky. And the man standing to mark, McKellar must have put him up. He's standing to mark again. This time Montgomery doesn't make any mistake. That's his first goal of the day. They've come good a bit here in this quarter, East Belmont, because the amateurs, Ron, haven't scored since quarter time.
Certainly haven't, Cookie. Well into red time here in the second quarter. Sees East Belmont 5-3-33 now. Sneaking away from the Geelong Amateur Footy Club 3-2-20. Paddy buttressed by Neville Hampton's Comnathine Hotel down there at Kilgore Street in East Geelong. And, David Cook,
4-0, second quarter. East Belmont had all the play, Ron. Perhaps could have kicked more.
All scores to the right of screen, which is the Heighton end of Queen's Park, and it's very hard to work out why.
There's no breeze. You can drop a hanky here and just go straight to the ground. Bounce down in the centre, doesn't get far. We don't need to call a play here because the siren has gone for half-time. And at half-time, East Belmont have got 5 goals, 3. That's 33 points on the board. Leading the Geelong Amateurs 3-2-20. And the Amateurs, Ron, that time failed to score and also failed to get the ball above half-forward. Perhaps on one occasion only got into the pocket with some sort of a chance.
Well, credit to East Belmont defence. They worked